Hi guys, it's the Story Lady Tiwa show here again, and quick one. Today, the key word is stretch that time. Today, I'm talking to a particular set of people. They are fond of this bad habit. It's bad, stop it. And what is that habit? Stop squeezing and cramming all your plans into 1 week just because you suddenly get the enthusiasm and the recognition to do what it is that you were always meant to do. I'll explain. So let's say you read a book, maybe one of those books by Brian Tracy, or you watch a film like Sing the Animation, and so that film or that book sparks a flame, and then you set out with your plans. Fantastic. You're super excited, you're super pumped, and you're like, I can do everything I set my mind to. I am in the bosky. In actual fact, you can do everything you set your mind to by God's grace. But you see, these plans, you have been doing them for 3 years counting. You have not accomplished everything. So all of a sudden, because of one film, because of one book, one cartoon, you now decide to put everything together. You know that you have never read a 500-page book. You now carry 500-page book. You now say, oh, today is today. I'm going to finish that book today. Next tomorrow, I'll carry another book. The next time, I'll carry another book. Before you know it, I'm reading 200 books or 1,000 books in a year. We hear you. Take something that you have not done for 3 years, maybe for 5 years, or all your life. You want to come and do it in 1 day. It's evil spirits. It's evil spirit that will come and tell you that you can do that thing in 1 day. So you see, many times we set goals, right? And because we are super excited, we say, okay, you know what, we are going to do this. We are going to do everything at once. Maybe it is that you have a truckload of work to do. You are behind schedules in your tasks, either at work or in your personal stuff that you're doing. So you start cramming all of the work for Monday till Wednesday. You want to do it Thursday, Friday. Some people say you won't wait for weekend. You want to do weekend. That weekend that you know you're going to church. That weekend that you know you're going to hang out. You will now put all your work or slate all your work for that time. You know what will not happen? Don't worry, I'll play out different scenarios. Number one, weekend is always busy. You'll fail to accomplish those tasks. Definitely you get a lot of distractions. Then you'll not be frustrated. Not only will you be frustrated, you'll be frustrated and you'll take it out on other people. People that don't deserve to take a hit of whatever is going on with you. The frustration that you should have never had if only you planned better. So you start taking it out on people, thinking they are the ones stealing into your time. No sir, no ma. You are the one that did not plan. You are the one that is trying to put everything into one small time frame. When that evil spirit whispers to you and says, put everything Monday to Friday's work. Don't worry, you can procrastinate, you can do it at a later date, you just put everything in 1 day. Has it ever worked for you? That evil spirit, it's just bind it. If you're like me, you will try again. You say, okay, you know what, I'm going to give it one more shot. And then you try, you plan, you write everything down. You'll be feeling like one obonge planner. You'll be feeling like a top of the world planner. Then you plan, and then you see that you fail again, and then you say, okay, you know what, let me just try one more time. Then you try it again. You put all your duties, you put all your activities into 1 day, and then you fail again. When you fail to accomplish your tasks 2-3 times, you start getting tired. You start feeling like you're a failure. Meanwhile, you were never a failure. You just failed to properly plan. If you really analyze this, you see that that's not a very good plan. You've never succeeded at that. And if you have, you went through a whole lot of stress just trying to accomplish those tasks. It's draining. Instead of squeezing everything into a particular time frame, why don't you spread out your different activities that you're supposed to do? Better still, apportion time frames to each of those activities, which will better help in planning. You want to do everything at once. You can't do everything at once, so stretch that time. If you have 5 things to do, it's best you pick each of those activities, apportion time frames to them, and say, okay, this one will likely take 2 hours. And in the event that that activity doesn't take 2 hours, maybe it takes more, it takes like 5 hours, at least you know better the next time. And it wasn't your fault. You know it wasn't your fault. The activity just took more than the hours you stipulated for it to take. Against the next time, it has actually helped you enhance your planning, and then you can slate 5 hours for it, unlike the previous 2 hours you stated for it earlier. I hope you're getting the flow. Many times it's just because we want instant gratification, that feeling, that dopamine that is released that will make us feel good when we accomplish our tasks. That's good, that's very nice, but make sure you space out those tasks so it won't be to your own detriment. The truth is that you'll feel better fulfilled when you accomplish your tasks as you should. So if it's only 5 you can do per day, then do only 5, unlike the 15, the 30 tasks that you have assembled for that day, knowing that you will not be able to accomplish it, but just hoping blindly that you would. If for instance you're going to post a video on Instagram, number 1, you're going to do research. If your video requires research, you move on to creating the video or scripting it. If it requires scripting, I'm just giving an example, and then you move on to recording the video, you move on to editing the video, and then you move on to posting the video, even as far as scheduling posts, right, on social media. Some people, like you want to put all of that task in one day. Do you know that's a lot of work for one day, except you're not doing anything else, which is fine if you're not doing anything else. But if you are going to be engaged in a lot of other activities, then you should space them out. You can slate a day for content creation, you can slate another day for research, you can slate any other day for posting and for editing a video. That way your mind can work freely and your creativity can find maximum expression. All right, I hope everything I shared right now really will go a long way in helping you plan better. I'm here always to inspire you to live a purposeful and intentional life. You're welcome. All right, and that's all I have for you guys today. It's your girl TSL Tiwa Show.